Today, we would like to discuss and tackle about our Module 7 entitled Network, Internet, and Internet Protocols.
Chapter 7 Networks, Internet, and Internet Protocols. Introduction. A basic understanding of networking is important for anyone managing a server. Not only it is essential for getting your services online and running smoothly, it also gives you the insight to diagnose problem. This module will provide a basic overview of some common networking concepts including Internet and Internet protocols.
Internet. The term network is defined as a set of computer, different types, terminal, telephone, and other communication equipment, connected by data communication link, which allow the network component to work together. The network component may be located within a small area or spread over many remote locations. In any case, data communication hold the network together. Computers are connected by many different technologies. A network is a two or more computers that can interconnect in a peer-to-peer or client-to-server fashion, most often over a shared and virtual connection. In other words, network provide the connection between computer resources in order to accommodate the flows of information. The following are the potential needs for computer network. The first one is information exchange. To exchange data and information between different individual users, it is necessary to interconnect the individual user computer. Resource sharing. The cost of computer has come down, however, the cost of a laser, printer, bulk storage, and large enterprise software remains high. Network architecture. Client-server. Describe the relationship between two computer programs in which one program, the client, make a service request from another program, the server, which fulfill the request. Example, to check your bank account from computer, a client program in your computer forwards your request to a server program at the bank. Second one is peer-to-peer. A peer-to-peer network is created when two or more PCs are connected and share resources within going through a separate server computer. Peer-to-peer network can be an ad hoc connection, a couple of computers connected via universal serial bus to transfer files.
Of networking. Facility of technical support because of having computer network. The person sitting in the United States of America provide technical support to a person sitting in a remote part of India. Easy sharing of data with help of networking. It is very simple to share all formats of digital data from one computer system to another, respective of their geographic location. Easy sharing of hardware resource with the help of networking. It has now become very simple to share the expensive resources including storage, space, processor, fax, and etc. Easy sharing software through the networking system. It is easy to share and install the software from one computer system to another computer system. Easy to decentralize data processing through the networking system. It is very simple to decentralize the data processing system. It ultimately helps to control, secure, and manage important data. Easy to communicate with the help of networking. The communication system has now become highly efficient, frugal, and fast. The different modes of communication are text chatting, video chatting, email, etc. Disadvantages of networking. Purchasing the networking, cabling, and file servers can be expensive. Managing a large network is complicated, requires training, and networking manager usually needs to be employed. If the file server breaks down, the files on the file server become inaccessible. Email might still work if it's on a separate server. The computer can still be used but are isolated. Viruses can spread to other computers throughout the computer network. There is danger of hacking, particularly with wide area networks. Security procedures are needed to prevent such abuse. Firewall.
Network devices. Hardware devices that are used to connect computers, printers, fax machines, and other electronic devices to a network are called network devices. These devices transfer data in a fast, secure, and correct way over same or different networks. Network devices may be inter-network or intra-network. Some devices are installed on the device like NIC card or RJ45 connector, whereas some are part of network like router, switch, etc. Let us explore some of these devices in greater detail.
Modem. Modem is a device that enables a computer to send or receive data over telephone or cable lines. The data is stored on a computer is digital, whereas a telephone line or cable wire can transmit any analog data. The main function of the modem is to convert digital signal into analog and vice versa. Modem is a combination of two devices, modulator and demulator. The modulator converts digital data into analog data when the data is being sent by the computer. The demulator computers analog data signals into digital data when it's being received by the computer. Types of modem. Modem can be categorized in several ways like direction, in which it can transmit data, type of connection to the transmission line, transmission mode, etc. Depending on direction of data, transmission modem can be of these types. The types of modem is simplex. A simplex modem can transfer data in only one direction from digital device to network, or what we call modulator, or network digital device. Demodulator. Half duplex. A half duplex modem has the capacity to transfer data in both the directions but only one at a time. Full duplex. A full duplex modem can transmit data in both the direction simultaneously. RG45 connector. RG45 is an acronym for registered jack 45. RG45 connector is an 8-pin jack used by devices that physically connect to Ethernet-based local area network or LANs. Ethernet is a technology that defines protocols for establishing a LAN, the cable used for eternal LANs, otherwise pair ones. Ethernet card. Ethernet card, also known as Network Interface Card or INC, is a hardware component used by computers to connect to Ethernet LAN and communicate with other devices on the LAN. The earliest Ethernet cards were external to the system and needed to be installed manually. Old Ethernet cards had maximum speed of 10 Mbps. However, modern cards support fast Ethernets up to a speed of 100 Mbps. Some cards even have capacity of 1 GB or Gbps. Router. A router is a network layer hardware devices that transmit data from one LAN to another. In both, network supports the same set of protocols, so a router is typically connected at least two LANs and the Internet Service Providers or ISP. It receives its data in the form of packets, which are data frames with their destination addresses added. Router also strengthens the signals before transmitting them. That's why it's also called repeater. Routing table. A router threads in routing table to decide the best available route the packet can take in to reach its destination, and quickly, accurately, the routing table may be of these two types. Static. In a static, routing table is a routes are fed manually, so it is switchable only for a very small networks that have maximum of 2 or 3 routers. Dynamic. In dynamic routing table, the router communicates with other routers through protocols. Determine which routers are free. This is suited for a larger networks where manual is feeding may not be feasible due to large number of routers. Switch. Switch is a network devices that connects other devices to Ethernet network through twisted pair cables. It uses packet switching technique to receive, store, and forward data packets on the network. The switch maintains a list of network address of the devices connected to it. On receiving a packet, it checks the destination address and transmits the packet to the collect port. Before forwarding the packets are checked for collision and other network errors. Gateway. Gateway is a network devices used to connect two or more dissimilar networks in networking. Patients, networks that is the use different of protocols are dissimilar networks. Gateway is usually is a computer with multiple NICs connected to different networks. A gateway can also be configured completely using a software as network connect to a different network through gateways. These gateways are usually hosts or endpoints of the network. Gateway package is switching technique to transmit data from one network to another. In this way, it is similar to a router, the only difference being router can transmit the data only over networks that use the same protocols. Wi-Fi card. Wi-Fi card is the acronym for wireless fidelity. Wi-Fi technology is used to achieve wireless connection to any network. Wi-Fi card is a card used to connect any device to local network wirelessly. The physical area of the network which provides internet access through Wi-Fi is called Wi-Fi hotspot. Hotspot can be a setup of home, office, or any public space. Hotspots themselves are connected to the network through wires.
Computer networking technology. In this part of module, we will discuss the major terminologies used in computer networking. 1. Stand for Wide Area Network and cover a wide area such as a city. LAN is stand for Local Area Network and cover a small area such as small office or home. Internet. It is a computer network system that connects the computer of the world. It is normally connecting through one. Intranet. It is a closed-room computer networking system as it covers a small area and only authorized people can access it. Extranet. It is also a sort of internet access to which is granted only to a few. World Wide Web. It is the service that it uses on internet to view and search context in the form of web page. Instant messaging. It is an online facility that facilitates us to chat or talk. Chat service is provided by Skype, Google Talk, Windows, Live Messenger, Yahoo Messenger, etc. Voice over Internet Protocol. It is a protocol. Really simple syndication. It is a technique which is used for dissemination of information, article, etc. Users. Users normally subscribe to the RSS channels in order to receive news after subscription. Users do not need to visit the respective website, rather they receive emails regarding the same. Web blog. It is a sort of online inventory, normally on a specialized topic that consists of series or entries. Podcast. It is a digital file that normally contains audio or video record and is available on the internet as well. Social networking website. It refers to the website that facilitates users with a common platform where they can share their message in text, audio, or even video form, image, videos, etc. For example, Facebook, Google, Twitter, LinkedIn. Chat rooms. It is a dedicated area on the internet that facilitates users to communicate. Public switched telephone network. It is a technical expression for public telephone system. Integrated service digital network. It is a set of communication standards that transmit video, voice, data, and other network service simultaneously. Asymmetric digital subscriber line. It is a short or digital subscriber line technology that facilitates faster data transmission. Download. It is a process that saves data from internet into a personal computer. Upload. It is a process that transfers the saved data from a personal computer to the internet server. Dial-up. It is a technique in which a phone line is used in order to connect to the internet. Broadband is a wide bandwidth with transmission that transports multiple signals and traffic types swiftly.
The World Wide Web. WWW stands for World Wide Web. A technical definition of the World Wide Web is all the resources and uses on the internet that are using the Hypertext Transfer Protocol, or HTTP. A broader definition comes from that organization that web inventor Tim Berners-Lee helped found the World Wide Web Consortium, W3C. The World Wide Web is the universe of network accessible information and embodiment of human knowledge. In simple terms, the World Wide Web is a way of exchanging information between computers on the internet, tying them together into a vast collection of interactive multimedia resources. Internet and web is not the same thing. Web business is internet to pass over. Evolution. The World Wide Web was created by Timothy Berners-Lee in 1989 at CERN in Geneva. World Wide Web came into existence as a proposal by him to allow researchers to work together effectively and efficiently at CERN. Eventually, it became World Wide Web. The following diagram briefly defines evolution of World Wide Web. WWW architecture is divided into several layers, as shown in the following diagram. Identifiers and character set, Uniform Resource Identifier, or URI, is used to uniquely identify resources on the web, and Unicode makes it possible to build web pages that can be read and write human languages. Syntax. XML, Extensible Markup Language, helps to define common syntax in semantic web. Number 1. User enters the URL of the web page in the address bar of web browser. Number 2. Then browser requests the domain name server for the IP address corresponding to. Number 3. After receiving IP address, browser sends the request for web page to the web server using HTTP protocol, which specifies the way the browser and web server communicate. Number 4. The web server receives requests using HTTP protocol and checks its search from the requested web page. If found, it returns it back to the web browser and close to the HTTP connection. Number 5. Now the web browser receives the web page. It interprets it and displays the contents of the web page in the web process window.
Let's talk about email operations. What is email operation? Email operates across computer networks, primarily the internet, and also local area networks. How to create an email account? Before you can use the operation of an email, first you need to create an email account by using Gmail. Why Gmail? Gmail because it is now the more convenient tool for an email. First you can do is simply typing gmail.com in your browser and click the create account. Now a form will appear. You can fill the need details in that form. Once you are done, click the next step or submit it. Once you submit it, this step allows you to add your picture. If you don't want to upload now, you can do it later. Lastly, welcome window will appear and you are good to go. And here are the operations or features that you can experience in Gmail. First is you can now read email. Every email program offers you an interface to access email messages. Also replying email. After reading an email, you may have to reply that email. What's more, forwarding email. It is also possible to send a copy of the message that you have received along with your own comments if you want. Lastly, deleting email. If you don't want to keep email into your inbox, you can delete it by simply selecting the message from the message list and clicking delete or pressing the appropriate command. And let's move on to email etiquette. What is email etiquette? The term etiquette refers to conventional rules or personal behavior, but while communicating via email, we cannot know about the body language of tone of voice, etc. Here are the set of guidelines that should be followed while working with email. Try to make your message as short as possible. It will make your message easy to read and understood. Be careful about spelling and grammar while typing a message. Use emoticons, smiles when required. Email address entered must be correct. The subject heading of a message should be clear and descriptive. Follow the same rules as if you are writing a letter or a memo. Sending a message that has already been forwarded or replied many times may contain many angled brackets. It is better to remove the angled brackets from the message. While sending mails to multiple persons, specify their email addresses in the BCC field so that the spammers cannot come to know about addresses of other recipients to whom you have sent a copy. Keep size of attachment as small as possible. Always add your signature at the end of an email. Before you send, make it sure everything is fine because you cannot call back at sent mail. Let's talk about email operations. What is email operation? Email operates across computer networks, primarily the internet, and also local area networks. How to create an email account? Before you can use the operation of an email, first you need to create an email account by using Gmail. Why Gmail? Gmail because it is now the more convenient tool for an email. First you can do is simply typing gmail.com in your browser and click the create account. Now a form will appear. You can fill the need details in that form. Once you are done, click the next step or submit it. Once you submit it, this step allows you to add your picture. If you don't want to upload now, you can do it later. Lastly, welcome window will appear and you are good to go. And here are the operations or features that you can experience in Gmail. First is you can now read email. Every email program offers you an interface to access email messages. Also replying email, after reading an email, you may have to reply that email. What's more, forwarding email. It is also possible to send a copy of the message that you have received along with your own comments if you want. Lastly, deleting email. If you don't want to keep email in your inbox, you can delete it by simply selecting the message from the message list and clicking delete or pressing the appropriate command. And let's move on to email etiquette. What is email etiquette? The term etiquette refers to conventional rules or personal behavior, but while communicating via email, we cannot know about the body language of tone of voice, etc. Here are the set of guidelines that should be followed while working with email. Try to make your message as short as possible. It will make your message easy to read and understood. Be careful about spelling and grammar while typing a message. Use emoticons, smiles when required. Email address entered must be correct. The subject heading of a message should be clear and descriptive. Follow the same rules as if you are writing a letter or a memo. Sending a message that has already been forwarded or replied many times may contain many angled brackets. It is better to remove the angled brackets from the message. While sending mails to multiple persons, specify their email addresses in the BCC field so that the spammers cannot come to know about addresses of other recipients to whom you have sent a copy. Keep size of attachment as small as possible. Always add your signature at the end of an email. Before you send, make it sure everything is fine because you cannot call back at sent mail.
Netiquette or Internet ethic refers to the basic rules for communicating effectively and respectfully online. These guidelines help ensure that messages are clear, polite, and well received by others. Here's a simple breakdown. Short message. Keep your message brief and direct to make them easier to read and understand. Spell check. Always use spell check to avoid errors in your writing. This makes your communication more professional. Fixed case letters. Use a mix of uppercase and lowercase letters to improve readability. For example, start sentence with capital letters and use all caps only for headings. Subject line. Always include a short and relevant subject line that gives a hint of what your message is about. Carbon copy or CC. Only add the email addresses of those who need to see the email in the carbon copy field. Blind carbon copy or BCC. Use blind carbon copy when sending emails to a large group of people who don't know each other. This hides their email addresses from other recipients. Sign your name. Always include your name at the end of your email or message, so recipients know who it's from. Small attachments. Keep file attachments small under 2 megabytes to avoid clogging the recipient's inbox. Avoid forwarding unwanted message. Don't forward messages that are irrelevant or that you didn't create yourself. Use abbreviation wisely. Be careful with abbreviation as they might not be understood by everyone. Double check before sending. Review your message for clarity, tone, and accuracy before hitting the send button, as you can change it once it's sent.